Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Lover Jav here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. What we're going to be doing today is we're out here with 100 PEDs of ammo, and we're just going to run through this Riptor Stage 1 mission. So basically, I've got about, 25 kills left to go. So that should be like 20 to 25 to 30 minutes. We're just going to come out here, we're going to talk about Arcadia, and just hang out, because right now, Riptor that's on Arcadia, you can see the challenge up here in that left-hand corner. That's sort of the old, mission style. I say challenge, mission, challenge, whatever. That's the old, mission style. So they haven't really implemented the new mission system yet. I'm assuming at some point it's going to come through, and we're going to have, again, a year to do all these challenges. I'm not sure if that's going to be the way it goes or not. That's actually... Ooh, way to start it off right there. 6 PEDs. Nice. Arcadia coming through. But yeah, we're just going to start off like this, and I'm sort of just going to, talk. We're going to see what goes on and go from there. I'm going to be, oh man, I stopped to pick up that fruit, and all of a sudden I stopped shooting. That's not good. But yeah, I didn't really start this video with any, true intention or anything to mind. I just figured, let's start this video up. Let's kill these Riptors, get that mission, and we'll talk about the missions along the way. So yeah, obviously it's a pretty simple thing. I figured just to get some of these IFN challenges out of the way, because I don't know if they're going to be around once the new mission system comes to Arcadia. From what I've heard and from what I've seen Arcadia developers talking about and sort of MindArk developers talking about, that mission system, that new codex system, it is definitely coming to Arcadia. It's the question is when and how it's going to be rolled out, right? As of making this video, it hasn't been rolled out. That's one of the weird things about making these videos. I do everything ahead of time. So there is a good chance, there's a real possibility that this video comes out after they've rolled the mission system out. And I'm sitting here like, oh boy. Because that happens every now and then. I'll come out with a video about something. I'm like, it would be really cool if this happened. I really like this, and this should happen. And this looks like it's going to happen. Or whatever, and then the video drops, and it's after the update's taken place, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, my bad. I know some people are like, why don't you just delete the video? I don't like to just undo the work I did, especially when it comes to something like this. Sometimes you can have a good recording, you have good thought processes, and just because the information's a couple days out of date, that doesn't really change the overall message. So yeah, the old mission system's still here, so it's a good time to run over to Arcadia, get through some of those old missions, so that when the new ones come out, you guys can maximize your skill gains if you want to come and live on Arcadia. As most of you guys know, I'm not terribly into the missions. I don't mind doing them. Obviously, I'm out here doing the missions right now, but it's not my aim all the time. A lot of the time, I just look for cool mobs to hunt that are going to be somewhat profitable. Which, one of the reasons I'm here, and one of the reasons I'm hunting these guys, A, these guys are pretty easy to kill, and B, Riptors and most mobs on Arcadia seem to drop pretty decent loot as far as markup goes. This is probably not going to have markup yet, won't. But, if we look at, something like this, right, 119, that's not bad. Even, muscle oils at 106, let's say it's 103 in reality, but even these, animal thyroid oil, 101, that's a lot higher than what you're seeing on Calypso. So generally what people say is that the markup on Arcadia, the markup you're going to get when you're hunting, is going to be a lot better than the markup that you're going to get on Calypso. So if you're looking for markup, if you're looking to make a profit hunting, one of the key tips that everybody talks about, one of the things everybody talks about when it comes to hunting, focus on missions to get the skills, and while you're doing the missions, focus on the mobs that drop the highest markup loot. A lot of players, at least so far from what I've gathered, most players agree that loot is, the PED value is not going to be affected too much by the mob or your eco or anything like that. MindArk is very rarely going to give any players 100% payouts. That's just not how it works. Most likely where people are going to make money is through markup. That's the extra thing that you see here, and that's the thing that you want to chase. And what it seems like is these Riptors, they're a really good way to chase that, and overall Arcadia is really good at for a place to come to chase that. I don't think it's the same for Ores and Endmatter, but for a lot of the hunting loot, I think Arcadia might be the place to come, or the place to go. I'll probably be trying the Arcadia Moon soon too, because I've heard that they've rearranged the loot drops, so things might be better there. If you guys are noticing a slight uptick in deed payouts for the Arcadia Moon deeds, I believe that's why. So I've noticed my deeds paid out, I think, twice this week instead of no times at all or once. So that usually means that like something happened to the moon. There was a slight update, and it looks like they arranged the loot tables differently. Whether the loot's going to be high enough the players stick around or not, it still remains to be seen. But it's definitely a good sign, right? Like anytime you get an uptick in usage of anything, it's a positive sign, even if it's only a temporary uptick. With the moon, I really do think MindArk, like I know a lot of people think I'm too negative on it, so a little bit of positivity here. I do think that the moon, I don't think Arcadia developers are purposely like sandbagging the moon or anything like that. I think they're just a little bit new to the whole deed system. They did it with the underground, but that was something that was pre-developed, so it was a lot easier to just release the deeds and be done with it. Whereas with the moon, they're promising something, and the question of like over-promise, under-deliver, all of that like comes into play, and it's a balancing act. And I think right now they're caught in the middle of that. I don't think that anybody over there has any like. I don't think anybody over there has any. How do I want to say this? I don't think that any developers over at Arcadia are actually like purposely doing this, trying to screw players over or anything like that. I think a lot of it was just they were overexcited for the product, they overhyped it, they set the deed prices wrong, and they sort of set that initial like we're not going to trade them until they're all sold thing, and that like there were a few things combined that sort of just led to this, and I think a lot of it was just lack of experience with deed sales. So I think that's part of it. Plus, you've got to remember a lot of the guys behind MindArk, Arcadia, all of that. While the game is somewhat big, it's not huge, right? Like Entropia Universe is not a huge universe. It's not a huge game. So there is a dev team behind it, but it's not the dev team that a lot of people have come to expect because they're used to something like Grand Theft Auto or I don't know, Call of Duty or like even like Fortnite or Apex Legends or any of those huge games, right? They've got huge dev teams behind them, whereas Entropia Universe doesn't have that. So yeah, I don't think it was anything done. Just I don't think it's symbolic of ill will as far as like. Oh, let's not kill that one. I want to only kill the Riptors. All right. Well, I guess we're killing that guy. But I don't think any of this has anything to do with any ill will as far as Arcadia and the team behind it goes. I think it's just sort of a lack of experience combined with bad timing, combined with a few other things that were just not the best decisions. So I just wanted to clarify that too, because I feel like a lot of people that see my videos are like, don't like this is the real price of Arcadia moon deeds and all that, and they don't realize that like I make the video because on the other end of things there's people hyping it up. So like I've got to be that like negative hype man to sort of drop the, well, not the truth, but what I view to be the truth on people. And if I sit here and say like I really love the idea behind Arcadia Moon, I like the dev team, blah blah blah, a lot of people are just going to hear that and they're going to think that I'm recommending everybody goes all in, right? Because there's a lot of people that are very hopeful behind Arcadia Moon and they really think this dev team has it down and they're going to build like the next world wonder, right? Or something like that, which I don't think that's realistic to expect of the team because they're putting a very high expectation on them. And I don't think that's what's going to happen. But I really, I think the dev team did a pretty good job with it, and I can't complain too much. So yeah, we're just going to keep killing these Riptors and see where this goes. There's a little bit of a tangent there, but I think you guys I think from the start of this, I was pretty straightforward with everybody. This is going to be more tangential. I'm just going to be shooting from the hip here and seeing what lands. It's been a little bit since I've actually done one of these. A lot of people, it's so hard for you guys to know, but it's been like a couple weeks since I've actually played Entropia at this point. So this is like getting back into it. I'm sort of getting my chops back as far as doing these videos and everything like that. What I like to do is record ahead and then just slowly release those recordings over time. And what that allows me to do is take breaks where like nobody notices that I'm gone, but in reality I'm gone. Like I haven't been playing Entropia Universe for a while. I knew my days were going to be busy, so I pre-recorded a bunch of videos, and that way, for everybody else, everything seems steady, and for YouTube, they're not going to like strike my channel down because nobody's coming to it, and I'm not releasing any new videos. That's actually a really big deal. So when you're in like a fairly saturated niche like gaming, a lot of people are like they're putting out daily videos and all that, and that's what YouTube wants to see. So if I'm doing one video every like 2 weeks, it's not gonna fly as far as like gaming channels go. Ooh, look at that! That's 50 PEDs. That's not bad. Nice 50 PED hit there. I was trying to add it up in my head, and then I realized I could just go right down there, and it didn't quite add up. Like, it wasn't a huge number, but 50 PEDs is 50 PEDs. I will take it, especially since we're only dealing with level 19 mobs. These are a little bit lower than what you'd expect Aatrox to be on Calypso. So, like, yeah, that's solid right there. And the animal muscle oil, that's actually exactly what I wanted, because it's got this nice bump in markup right here. Oh, this is like the perfect day to hit that. This is the perfect day to get that. And that's what I'm talking about too. Arcadia just gave me an extra 3% on that global, right? So it was a nice solid 50 PED global, but it's going to be about 51 to 52 PEDs now because of markup. And that's why chasing markup matters, because again, I just added 3% to that, and if you can get your sort of losses down below, I don't know, down around 97%, you're going to be breaking even. You're going to be getting skills, breaking even, and life is good. So, like, there you go, folks. That's great. This is what I was hoping would happen. Sometimes I'm not sure if I want to record, and then I just started off, something happens, we can talk about that, and there we go. And yeah, what I really wanted to dive into is loot. So you guys can see, like, the muscle oil has good markup. Also, you're going to notice here, this stuff, surface hardeners, tier 2 components, like, all this is decent markup as well. So honestly, I think Arcadia might be the place to go if you want to make a profit hunting. Not because of globals, not because the loot's better percentage wise, but because the markup's better. And, like, you got to chase the markup. And look at that. It's so cool when you see this. I really do like seeing this, where you got like 5 different things looted at once, even though it's like 4 PECs of this, 6 PECs of that. It's cool to see. It makes you feel like you're getting more. It's a nice little trick in your mind. You got to know that trick exists so you don't miscalculate things, but I don't know. I like it. And yeah, just like that. That's why I record too. Like, the start of this video was iffy, but the second I hit that global, it's like, all right, we got something to talk about. That's going to be a nice little screen cap there, and no one's going to accuse me of clickbaiting. It turns out if you just copy globals and put them on the thumbnails of all these videos, a lot of people just click to see the global. If there is no global, you do get the clicks, but you do disappoint people. But sometimes I do it anyways, because then nobody knows if the global they see on the thumbnail is a global that happens in the video. It's like some, I don't know. I don't know if what I'm doing is really annoying people, if everybody's happy with that, but like sometimes I'll throw that in there just because it's like, all right, you guys think just based on what you see on that screen, you're going to know if I global or not. If I throw that thumbnail in, you're never going to know. If I throw that one thumbnail in when I have a horrible run, you're never going to know if the next one's a global or not. I'm still going to get to use that clickbait photo. I know it is like clickbaity, but at the same time, like, let's be honest. Any video, even me, like, I'm guilty of this. You could have the most amazing title in the world. Like, your title for the YouTube video could be Donald Trump murders President Obama, or I don't know, Donald Trump murders Obama, right? Like, that could be the title of your video, and it could be like a trending story and all this shit. But like, honestly, if your little thumbnail sucks, if it's just like a black screen, and then the dude next to it, like, his video is just like, I got killed in Minecraft, and it's a video of all this crazy stuff going on, there's a good chance I'm going to click that Minecraft video. I shouldn't. I know my brain's being hijacked. I know it's a bad idea. Like, I should probably learn about President Trump murdering someone. That's probably like murdering a past president. That's like international news that's going to be talked about forever. But, you know, there's still a chance I'm going to click that clickbaity thumbnail. And, yeah, it turns out, look at that. Look at that. We got a Bullseye 3, a nice little item loot there. Whew. That's good, too. It rescued me because I don't know where I was going to go from there. But, yeah, sometimes clickbait helps. So there we go. We got a Bullseye 3. It's a laser sight. Sort of cool. Nice little skill modification percentage. You get an attachment bonus. I'm not sure exactly what the bullseyes are like this thing, right? Like the headshot. I don't know exactly what these things do. Actually, I don't even know when I looted this. Now that I look at it. Jeez. These things have been in my inventory for a while, I think. I should probably throw them on my gun and see if that changes anything. But yeah, it's sort of cool. It's sort of cool to loot those extras. Ooh. Oh, no, that's all right. I thought I saw like 11 PD loot. I was going to be like, ooh, that's not bad. Actually, the other thing to look at, too, what do we have? A markup, 120%. I'll probably sell this thing. I honestly should start sticking like the bullseye. Like, I guess I've got a Bullseye 4. I don't know where I get any of the... Oh, it's repairable too. That's nice. Is this something that I paid a lot of money for? Not too much. I don't know why I have some of this stuff. Sometimes I look through my inventory and find things that I just didn't know I had. And actually, while we're on it, like we're sitting here talking about it, let's throw this stuff on. Why not, right? This is MindArk's chance, right? Like if this next one's like a huge Hoth, people are gonna be going nuts for those like laser scopes and all sorts of crazy stuff because it's like, wow, it did happen. And honestly, I'd be buying them too. Like if in the next 5 mobs I get some huge hit, I'm gonna be like, all right, let's start amping up again. We got to do it. But yeah, it's interesting how the loot here is so much better as far as markup goes. I really do like that. Like this has been, honestly, this has been a really good hunt. I logged in just thinking like, oh, let's see what happens, and well, what's happening is good, so I can't complain. I know a lot of people think I complain all the time about Entropia. Sometimes I just pick it because it's a good topic, right? Like me to tell you guys that everything's going fine, that's the norm. That's what a lot of people have to realize too. One of the reasons you don't see me talking about like everything's going great and MindArk made some great decisions is because for any game, for any company, for anyone that's been around as long as MindArk has, like 10 years in the business, that's huge for a gaming company. They're not going to make a ton of mistakes. So when you cover their mistakes, you know, that's sort of what people want to hear about too. So it makes sense, right? Like if I cover every like thing they do right, there's a lot to it. They've done a very good job of not letting power creep kill the game. They've done a really good job of balancing out the economies and introducing new weapons without completely devaluing old weapons. Sometimes they do. Sometimes shit happens. I get it. But like overall, amazing job on their part. And it's probably one of those things I should say more. I should. There's no excuse for it. But sometimes it's just, there's a lot I can talk about that. Like I'll make a video. Maybe one of my next videos will be like what MindArk did right, because I really think that would be a good video to go over, and I think that has a lot of potential, and that could be its own video. I want to make that its own video. So we're gonna jump over this topic for now, and then I'll maybe on my next hunt I'll come back to it. You guys can see a video of Serial Overdrive talking about MindArk and everything they've done right in the world, because there's a lot of cool stuff that I like about them. Yeah. Let's keep going, though. We've got 2 more mobs to kill, and then we get that Riptor Stage 1 completed thing. Another nice loot. Look at that. 8 PEDs right there. This is crazy. This is amazing loot. Not even discounting markup, discounting all of that. Like, this is nuts. I'm liking it. We're just about to hit that skill cap, too, so we're just going to head back after this and see how much we've made. Like 1 global and item loot, this is probably one of the better hunts I've had, honestly. Not as far as like profits go or anything like that, but just as far as item loots and markup and everything. And that's where you want to be. And there we go. We end it with a nice loot too, like a couple PEDs of a bunch of stuff. Look at that right there. That's 7 PEDs. You don't even realize it too because it's all spaced out, but it's a lot of stuff. It's pretty good. So we're going to return to the IFN challenge terminal. We're going to get that challenge, and then we're going to head over to the TT terminal, see where we're at, and call it a video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know it was a little bit like hectic. This was not my best video by far, but I sort of adhere to the mentality of every video I produce, I should try to make it my best one, but I shouldn't be too hard on myself if there's a few downers in there. And every now and then, too, I'll make a video. I think it's horrible. I put it out, and people really like it. So I sometimes I just don't know best, and that's hard to admit. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. See what you guys think of this video. Let me know. Obviously, I'm completely open to criticism. You guys, like, plenty of people criticize me. Sometimes they're valid, sometimes they aren't. If they aren't, I'll do my best to do better by whoever made the criticism, but I'm not gonna dwell on it for too long. Plus, like, once you get into your head, sometimes mentally, it just throws everything off, and I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to do that to myself, I should say. So I don't. But yeah, this video is definitely not my best, I think. What is this? Ooh, enhanced metal extractor. I feel like that's got some markup to it. Look at that 2,000% markup. Oh my. That's some high markup. That's what I'm talking about. If I could get a global of this item, that would be crazy. 2,000% markup. That number is incalculable. The amount of money that is not. I actually can't do the math, mainly because I just don't know how. No, I do know how. I just don't want to. I don't want to. Before everybody thinks that Serial did not graduate in 7th grade, I should correct that. All right, so here we are. We went out with 100 PEDs. We're coming back with 142 PEDs of loot. Not too bad. So that's a nice 42 PED profit. We've got to throw all this stuff in to account for that. Oh, wait. We're not going to do this. I've got to detach the attachments. I threw on a bunch of attachments that weren't fully used, so we're not going to count that. So yeah, we got about 22 PEDs of profit. Not too bad. And actually, let's repair this armor right off the bat, just because we all know that I'm going to forget to repair it, and the next run I go on is going to be, I'm going to have to not record it. I'm going to get halfway through and realize, all right, this was a failure. All right, so there we go. Let's find the mission terminals. Where are those mission terminals? They must be outside, maybe? I don't see a mission terminal here, so I'm just going to have to head back to, I think IFN headquarters should have that. This is the other thing, too. Since I'm new to HQ. Where's HQ? Celestial Harbor Military HQ? That should have it. But yeah, since I'm new to Arcadia, I don't know where everything is. Entropia Universe is a huge game, and it's so hard to be an expert at everything, especially when there's so many planets. It takes so long to get between the planets, and there's 24 hours in a day, and most of that's taken up by work and sleep. That's one of the nice things, too, that I like about when I stream, right? It's so easy for me to just get people to help me out. I might not be the expert on Arcadia, but I'm sure one of you guys that is would stop by and help me out and answer that question right away. That you'd be like, all right, here's where you go. This is what you do. Can I talk to this guy and get it? Let's see. We're getting some lag here. Oh, okay. I just got a new mission. That was not my goal at all. That wasn't what I wanted to do, was it? I don't know where this. Huh. I could have sworn there'd be one here. It makes no sense for them not to have a challenge terminal here. But as luck would have it, they do not. All right, let's head to a different. Boy, this is embarrassing. Let's head to a different area. Maybe here. This should be it. This is probably where I was going first, right? Oh, Celestial Harbor. All right, let's try that. I thought the HQ would have it for sure. I thought that would make sense, but I guess not. Celestial Harbor. Hopefully, we'll have an IFN challenge terminal. All right. Don't do me wrong here, MindArk. Come on. I guess I shouldn't say MindArk. This is Arcadia. See, if this doesn't have it, I'm just gonna end the video here because this is getting ridiculous. Should not. The trade terminal. What are these? Oh, these are crafting stations. All right, that's not what I needed. We've got some stores. Technician terminal. Wow, really? Okay. There's no. Man, where did I get these challenges from? I know I got these challenges from somewhere. I know it should be here. But I'm just. Oh, here we go. Here, visit the racetrack. All right. I'm not gonna do that now, am I? Am I gonna take you guys to the racetrack? I mean, these are very cool shops, to be honest. I really do like the way this looks. It's very cool. I haven't been to this area before, actually. You know what? That's gonna be a whole nother video. Exploring Celestial HQ or whatever they call it. There's no. All right, I guess I do not know where to go. I don't know the location of a challenge terminal. I really thought I had it there. Oh, come on. There's a quarry. I think Celestial Quarry might have it. One more try. I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here for 5 minutes watching Serial Overdrive sprint around Arcadia Lost, but here I've gone and done it, so hope you guys enjoy. Oh, there we go. All right, we got it. Let's get that challenge. Oh, I thought it was going to automatically pop up. That was a little... Okay, I didn't... I thought maybe I didn't claim that one. All right, here we go. Here we go. Riptor, stage 1. There we go. We got 15 rifle skills. And I gained 1 serendipity. Oh, I had acquired a new skill. I acquired serendipity. I did not know that was going to happen, but that is very cool. So we got a global, we got a new skill, and we're headed back out. Now you guys know how low of a level I am. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate everybody sticking with me for so long at that end part, just because that was ridiculous. But it is what it is. So, yeah, hopefully you guys like it. And until next time, peace.